Hello! How are you guys today? It's actually tonight, it's like 7:18. I'm doing alright. Uh, my hair I'm sure looks interesting because I bleached it twice so far. So I've been giving it conditioner baths relatively regularly, and I left it in the towel too long because I was doing 10 and juggle dailies. Just totally lost track of the time. It stayed up in the towel, and then it was a mess, so I stuck it in water again and like brushed it because my hair is ridiculous. Like, once it's dried in that position, it's gonna stay that way, and believe me, it looked bad, real bad. So I completely wetted it again, and now it's what I like to call organized because normally it's chaos. So I like it like this. I wish it would stay like this a lot, but I have thick hair, so it's never gonna stay looking like pretty and neat and stuff. It's all wet. As you can see, the black side has a lot more coppery tones left in it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get those out, but in a couple of weeks after it's had a lot of conditioner baths, I'm going to try again because I am trying for white with lavender roots. That's what I really want to do. I think it'll look really cool. I love half and half hair, and I'm going to go back to half and half hair once I'm tired of the white, but I just thought it would be a nice change and stuff, so just thought I'd explain as to why I've been going blonde suddenly after having half and half dark hair for a while. That is the reason. I just felt like white hair. I got this cup a couple of days ago. I don't know if you can see, but it has like a crown and a key, and it's like one of these mason jar mugs. It fills me with joy. I've been drinking out of it ever since. So, yay. Leah's gear score is like 660 now. I've been upgrading her baleful armor. My goal is to get to 700. We'll see. Takes a lot of Apexis crystals. I'm going to do all of that before I try to grind for the Apexis crystal type bird, even though that mount is like the most beautiful mount. Just so beautiful. And I've also been obsessed with switching my followers out for all Blood Elf followers. Not every single one of them that is going to be switched out, but like I'm getting rid of the 2 goblins that like seem to never ever pass missions unless they're with other people. Like, they just do terrible. So I'm going to switch those out, and I'm going to switch out people that I've had in for a long time that haven't been really helpful. But I've been just basically grabbing every Blood Elf I can get my hands on, and I'm going to do that with Pandaren as well. So that'll be a nice panda and Blood Elf themed thing. One moment, please.
There you go.
Yay, thank you for food.
You're welcome.
They're bacon sandwiches. I did quit bacon for a long time because a lot of the bacon that I had like nothing but fat in it and it was gross. I switched to turkey bacon. I liked that for a while, and then it started tasting weird in my mouth. So like, this is the second or third time I've had bacon in like this week. You know, it's not really good for you because pigs don't get rid of any poisons in their body, so you're kind of choosing to eat what's been, you know, in the poisons and stuff. So I know it's not good for me, but right now we don't have a ton to eat at my house unless I just want to eat carrot sticks all the time, and kind of don't. So I'm going to have to go some healthy food shopping soon. But until then, greasy food. As you can see, I don't know, maybe you can't see, but I had medicine that was causing me to break out all the time, and everything's starting to finally dry up. There's only a few bits and pieces here and there, but it's left quite a bit of scars, and it's been very frustrating. But I'm off that medicine entirely. Like, I'm off all medicine entirely except for vitamins, and it's definitely made me feel better rather than worse. I always need like a mood stabilizer, but it's not worth it feeling worse to have stable moods. Like, that's a skill I should try to do myself anyway. Like, if I can feel that I'm having problems, then I'm gonna have to back up and start sorting through it. Like, I'd like to start meditating more and stuff. Yeah, I'd like to start meditating more, and I've heard that it has a lot of really beneficial things, like beneficial mentally, beneficial physically, so I'd like to start meditating more. I think that'd be cool. Oh, see these? I just got these too. I don't know if I was even pointing my body at the camera, but they're really like pretty pink and blue pants, and they're really comfortable. I almost always wear pajama pants because it's cold around here, and pajama pants are warm. Like, I was part of the snowpocalypse, like where we got like 30 inches of snow. We got to find out why, like, I always have trouble keeping this place warm. Whenever the snow fell, there was, in between the two window panes, there was actually snow accumulating in my window. It's not there now, it's, you know, it's melted, but it was accumulating in my window. Our entire, like, back porch was, like, stacked up to the roof. It was some crazy stuff. I would show you the pictures I took, but I have to get them out of my phone, and I don't think that I can get my phone to show you. I'll try, though. I'm gonna try. I've also been, I don't know if you can actually see, no, most of it's faded. I've been drawing on my body where I want my tattoos to go, for my, like, finger tattoos, so that was pretty fun. Alright, I'm gonna try to point this at the camera for a few seconds. I don't know if it's gonna show up, though. Again, I have no idea if that actually showed up, but what it is, it's our back porch, and we have like a little table that sits out there, and it was like, we were basically checking how many inches we had by the amount of that was stacked up on the table, and it was ridiculous. And that was only at like 9 a.m. By nighttime, that you couldn't see out that back window, and that window is just like right over there, and the door that's attached to my room. So my dad and my son and my sister's boyfriend spent a good part of the day just digging us out, and I spent a good part of the day looking at the pretty snow through the window. I've had a lot of interruptions so far, and I completely forgot what I was talking about. I know I was talking about the snow and the back window and stuff, and yeah. My next video was going to actually be talking to you guys about my spirituality, but it ended up being an update vlog because I haven't been vlogging, really. I just always get so tired and stuff, and now I finally feel like good enough. I'm gonna blame it on Mercury retrograde. It's kind of a planetary, astrological, astronomy, picking a word thing, but basically any type of retrograde, it means to go backwards, so anything that you try to do that's major will most likely bounce backward before it heads forward. If you want to know about the Mercury retrograde, I'm sure you could like type it into Google, and Google will tell you all about what a retrograde is and what the Mercury retrograde is, but it was basically all of January, and January's been like pretty rough. Like, we lost David Bowie, we lost Alan Rickman, and a bunch of other people that I didn't personally like know anything about, but you know, like friends, family did, and it made them really sad. So it was just like, I had a friend whose pet passed away. My cat got sick. Like, he had a fever, and most of my week has been spent giving him antibiotics and checking on him, making sure he's eating, because he wasn't eating, he wasn't moving, and that cat eats like a lot, and he plays a lot. He was just staying off to himself in the spare room over there. Eventually I picked him up, and he was like hot to the touch, and we took him into the vet just as the snowstorm was starting, and yeah, he had a really high fever, and he was sick. They gave him 2 antibiotic type shots, and they gave him like a water bubble under his skin that, you know, to rehydrate him and stuff. He came home and he instantly started drinking too, so that was good. But the past few days were scary. I got to see the most energetic kitten-like cat in the world get really sick and really sluggish, and like now he's starting to get really like back into it. He's starting to eat normally. He's going to the bathroom normally. He can't quite play yet, but he does come up to my bed and like tries to hang out with me and stuff. So he's doing a lot better, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Today has also been the day for a crap ton of emails, and like people were messaging my blog with spam, which was really annoying. I need to get that started again. I love that blog, and I love the idea of it. I'm never consistent. But I mean, I have it linked in my info all the time, but I need to be more consistent on it. I'd like to be. And then somebody from OkCupid messaged me, which I haven't been on. I don't get on that much. I get on whenever I feel like really like looking for friends and hanging out. This person was asexual and wanted to start having pen pals and stuff, and asked me if I liked cats, and I'm like, did you read my profile, man? Really? Like, a lot of my profile is me talking about my cat. In fact, one of the requirements of talking to me is if you can handle me talking about my cat a ton. So, silly, but I'll try to be her friend. I don't know. I don't have many friends because I'm very selective. Because I get hurt a lot because I'm real sensitive. And if people can't deal with sensitive people, then they probably can't deal with me. So I'm very, very selective about who I let in closely. I'll casually chat with you all the time. And if you, like, make it into, like, the close friend zone, that's real cool. But, yeah. So, I guess what I'm saying is, this is a life update, and my next vlog will probably be about my spirituality, and, you know, just a basic overview of it, because I'd like to start going into detail about it, and, you know, my journey, because that kind of thing really inspires me, and I think it'll help motivate me to do the things I need to do. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go for now. I feel like I've been talking for quite a while, and I don't want the camera to just give up and just stop working. So, I'm going to go. But, I hope you all have a lovely night, and a lovely day, and a lovely week. And I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Okay? Bye.